Gentlemen, I have seen the future. Where now there are struggling farms, I see a gleaming city rising from the parched plains. A city that has my name on it. Boys, we have ourselves a job to do. There's some as has a problem sharing my vision. They fail to see that selling their land to me will make this county the wealthiest in the state. Well, their time has finally come. You will enlighten them. Go out there and don't come back till I can look at this map and know that every inch of it is mine. Yeah!
Hey everybody, Bandicoot Commando here, and welcome to my brand new Let's Play of Outlaws Remastered. Before I talk about anything else, let me immediately introduce my friends.
Hi, it's me again.
Iron Cowley, fellow co-commentator.
And Still Elk, also co-commentator. So,
Mm-hmm.
Outlaws
Been a while.
was a FPS Western released way back in 1997 by LucasArts, the famous studio who did the point-and-click games, Sam & Max, Full Throttle, Day of the Tentacle, and of course, Grim Fandango, and Monkey Island.
Yep.
And Outlaws, as for why I chose this game, this was one of the few PC games that I played a lot back in the day, and it was a trip for me. And also, at the same time, when I look back on it now, it does have a good connection because this was a game that my uncle gave to me, and as some of you know, he is no longer with us. So,
Sad.
Yes. So it feels good to be doing a childhood game that's also kind of outside of my, I don't want to say my comfort zone, but yeah. So,
Outside your usual scope, you would say?
yeah. So this is the remaster, as it says. When it first came out, it was just strictly on PC. There were no console versions or anything. This remaster here is available on all current gen consoles, and I'm pretty sure it got re-released on Steam as well. So, yeah, playing this on console is quite an unusual experience for me because I'm so used to how it was on PC.
I've never heard of this.
Yeah, if you want, you can either get the original or the remaster on Steam or GOG. But I believe, I think the GOG version at least, there might be a few little issues with it. I'm not quite sure. And I do know for the remaster here, as I record this, there is a major problem, and that is the opening cutscene is bugged. The audio desyncs, which is why the version you guys saw is actually just a recording I took from YouTube.
Right.
So, quick question. How much did you buy this game for on PS5?
I pre-ordered it, and it was about, I think it said it was like $29.99.
Okay, so yeah, the Steam and PS5 versions are both the same price then.
So yeah,
it makes me...
Yeah, if
reminds
you want to try
me of how I got... What?
I was going to say, if you want to try it, yeah, just go on Steam.
I don't got that kind of money, sadly.
Right. So, let us begin. So first of all, like if I... Oh, I can't go back to the start screen. You might have noticed it mentioned a handful of missions. That refers to this here. This game did receive a... I don't want to say DLC, because that's... DLC didn't really exist back in 97, but...
It really did.
It did get a re-release that had additional content on it. Like, oh yeah, these are your difficulty settings. It's pretty obvious with the homages with these.
Oh, so funny.
But yeah, these 5, well, 4 actually. This one was in the base game, but these additional ones here were part of the handful of missions. They would later... They re-released... I think the way they did it was that it was first the initial launch, which was just the campaign and martial training. Then they released another one that included only... I believe it only included... Well, no, it included all of these, but you could only do them on a separate disc. And then they released one more, and it had everything on one disc. I had the second version.
Yeah, the separate disc version. Before DLC, they used to actually just be called expansion packs, which I'm guessing is what the spare CD version was.
Yeah, and when I did that, I could only do martial training through that second disc. I was able to do the other 4 on disc 1, but not martial training. So, but then, like I said, they released a third version where all of it was just on one disc, as it should be. All right, but
I gotta be perfectly honest. Expansion pack is miles better than DLC in terms of terminology.
Yeah.
Like, I'd much be more willing to buy something that is an expansion pack than something that's just like, buy the DLC. It just sounds so, like, market-based predatory.
Now, before I begin, other than the joke that we made with good, bad, and ugly, good is obviously easy difficulty, and bad is normal. Ugly is hard. Now,
I mean, it has nothing on Doom's difficulty selector.
Oh no! You're
when you try to exit, it's like press N for more carnage. Press Y to be a weenie.
Right. So I will say, even on normal difficulty, this game can be really unforgiving. It can be pretty difficult.
Are we talking Dark Souls difficulty? Or are we talking Cuphead game journalist difficulty?
Let me use Doom as a comparison. Because this came out at the same time as Doom and all of that, if you want to play this game like Doom, do it on good difficulty. If you try doing it on any of these, you're not exactly going to have a good time with it.
That makes sense, yeah.
I mean, you can kind of do it on bad. I did that in my practice of the first level, but at the same time, I think I got lucky in a few instances.
Knowing myself, I'd probably pick up this game and then immediately go to bad, because it's like, in the selection of things, bad would seem like the normal difficulty, quote-unquote.
And it is, but even on normal, it is pretty hard.
Well, because in this situation, it's kind of like, good is normal, bad is like hard, and then ugly would be like hardcore in most games. You get what I mean?
Ugly is ugly. Like, I don't want to go into detail with it, but let's just say the damage is not very kind in ugly, and there is some additional enemy placement and stuff like that.
Sounds about right.
Anyway, let's get started. There's going to be a little intro cutscene that will play once I make the selection. And as far as I'm aware, only that opening cutscene is bugged. This cutscene and all the later ones we'll see are not bugged as far as I'm aware. So, let's begin.
My bunny lies over the ocean. My bunny lies over the sea.
Well, you ain't heard a word I said.
She got a voice on her, almost as pretty as yours, Anna.
Shall I write a list for you?
Nope. Got it in my head, ain't I?
You better had.
2 pounds of flour, 1 ham salted, 1 pound of sugar, fruit if they got any. Calico, 8 yards, and, if there's any cash left, some of that flowery water.
Rose water.
Yeah, rose water. I think that just about covers it.
Marshall James Anderson buying perfume. This is history.
This is marriage.
Nice little peaceful settlement.
That family is definitely going to be alive when we get back.
Very fitting to play the snake sounds.
Well, well, Valiant Marshal is still holding out. Now what is it the bard wrote? Cowards die many times before their deaths, but the valiant taste of death but once.
Doctor,
Don't think that's how it
we're
goes.
sent to buy their land, to persuade them,
Not
to
sure.
enlighten, remember?
I always enlighten. And then I kill.
I admit, even for 97 standards, this is really beautifully made.
Oh no, yeah, it definitely is. Like the watercolor backgrounds really shine here.
Hell,
Well, shine as much as a red tint can, I suppose.
LucasArts could have just been a movie studio for animation if they wanted.
Well, I mean, LucasArts is an offshoot of Lucasfilm, I believe.
Yeah, but they specialized
but-
in games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, why do you think, like, games like Sam and Max or whatever had good animations and artwork and such?
Mm-hmm.
I will admit, Sam and Max Hit the Road was fantastic.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yes.
Good afternoon, ma'am. Is the marshal in?
He ain't a marshal.
I don't
no
like
more,
his
sir.
teeth.
Mr. Anderson, ma'am.
Who is it wants to know?
Well, we was wondering if your husband is
I
giving
don't like
any
it.
more
It's too many.
consideration to the offer that we made on
It
this
also seems like
farm
he
a
has
couple of
teeth on
weeks
his side of his
back.
mouth.
You got your answer
Hey,
then,
seriously,
I
stop.
believe.
Stop.
What is it the Bible says, Slim?
I don't think they
know,
thought
Doctor.
through that part of his character
yeah.
design too
You
well.
don't never,
I'm surprised
never
you're more
look a
focused
gift
on his
horse in
teeth
the
and not
mouth.
his eyes.
That's a pearl of wisdom.
His eye.
Ignored at your
You had to bring up the eyes.
Well, we ain't selling.
Lady, you would never forgive yourself if you let your husband
Ugh.
pass on
I'm
this
sorry that we're
unique,
talking over this,
once-in-a-lifetime
people, but-
opportunity. Let me enlighten you as to the benefits of reconsidering.
My husband's not here right now.
We know that.
Must be 10 years since you traded in your Silver Star for a plow, James. It was a sad day for the county when you retired, that's for sure.
A man can get too ambitious.
Hell, you kill a few men before a jury gave you permission to, and they fire you. Ain't fair. No, sir.
That's not really
You
trading
ain't a
in.
farmer,
That's being
James. Your
forced
father
to
were
put
a
down.
farmer, and you ain't
Yeah.
either.
My father didn't live long enough to find out what he could have been.
Well, I reckon that's true, but...
And every man's entitled to a fair trial, wouldn't you say?
Right, but you never shot an innocent man.
I never met an innocent man.
That'll be $4, Marshal.
I need that,
Man,
Fancy
prices
rose
back
water?
then were really
Yes,
generous.
sir. Direct in from
Well, yeah.
Paris, France, sir.
Better than this shit we have
But I
today,
had
where it costs
Mrs.
$20 for a
Anderson
bottle of
has
water.
Excellent taste.
Yeah.
There's an entire
She smells
family
good,
meal
too.
to feed your family for a month. That would be like $2.
Stop it, please!
Yeah.
Sarah, run!
Oh, don't cry, woman. Remember, to weep is to make less the depth of grief.
Yeah, that's the one.
Put me down! Put me down, or you're in trouble! Big trouble!
Oh, I
mister.
recognize that voice.
Trouble, eh? Ha! Hear that, Doctor? I'm in big trouble. Give my regards
Do you recognize
to your
his
family,
voice?
James.
Thank you, I will.
I didn't
might have to
recognize
listen to it
either.
again.
Well-
Well, if I told you Rugrats, would you recognize the guy's
Oh, now I recognize it.
voice? As for the guy's voice, I might have to listen to it again. I think I missed it.
Trouble in Paradise, though.
No! Anna! Who did this?
They're taking Sarah. You guys sell her, we'll never see her again.
Where did they go?
Oh, James, please.
Where did they take her? Anna!
James, I'm cold. Hold me.
I'm holding you.
I love you.
Anna!
Very symbolic to have a piece of wood burn to sound like a gunshot. I don't know how I could recover from that. Just losing my home and my wife and having to bury her.
Also knowing your daughter is stolen.
That's why you gotta whip out the old service revolver.
Ah, very clearly CGI.
Yeah, there's a few little CG.
When you have an artistic eye like mine, that comes very easily to notice.
Oh, that's lovely.
Sarah.
And thus we begin.
Well, for starters, there wasn't really a loading screen. Well, I mean, there was. Depended on your PC. So here we are with Outlaws.
Oh, God.
Well,
it hurts.
These are the remastered graphics. I can switch it to the original. These were the original graphics.
Not that much better.
Right. So, it's a first-person shooter, as I said, and it kind of translates well on console. I just had to make a few changes and adjustments. Like, literally, one of the features they added was you can have motion sensor with your controller as an aim, and I did not like that one bit.
Yeah, I don't like that either, whenever they implement stuff like that.
So...
I don't like these textures. They're too high quality.
So, another feature that the remaster has that was not in the PC original is, at least if you're playing on console, if you want to switch for your weapons, there's an inventory wheel you can open. In the PC version, you just had to press a number, one of the numbers on your keyboard. So, like the rifle here.
Yeah, very Doom-like.
Yep, so let me just do that right now and take out this guy.
Less of a rifle, more like a shotgun.
So, I will say this for weapons and everything. You got your fist. Your fist might not be much, but they can kill. Like,
your fist appears to be 2 frames of animation.
There. So, there are 2 types of ways to fire and attack with your weapons. Your primary fire, which I'm doing with the fist, or your alt fire. Then you have your revolver, which... Oh, wait, that's the... There we go. Your revolver, which you're going to probably be using a lot. Single fire, alt fire. And it's good to alt fire, because it's like a little machine gun, and you get 6 shots with it. Can be pretty handy. And then you got the rifle, which is probably going to be your best friend. Because even without the scope, because there is a scope you can get, I just killed that guy from this distance. Very handy. Alright. Let's get going. So I did practice this level to get used to the controls and all of that. So...
It's kind of interesting how a lot of these early, like, Doom shooters kind of have, like, I guess would kind of be described as, like, a paper box house aesthetic, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Like, it's clearly 3D, but all the textures are just completely flat, like the windows.
Oh, hello. So really, a good trick that I discovered when I was practicing, and because I can do this a lot better on controller than I would on keyboard, is use your alt fire for your pistol and quickly reload at the same time. And you can just mow through enemies. Like, right now, I'm kind of being a bit cocky, but this is what I literally did last night while I was practicing.
You think they would like patch out oversight like that?
I mean, like I said, you can kind of do it like Doom, which is what I'm doing. But you don't want to get too cocky with it, because when you take damage, you take damage.
Sounds about right. I mean, this is the Old West after all.
Yeah, like, see, I got shot once, and look how much damage that did to me.
Jesus.
Now, that's
2 hearts.
only... It's like 2 or 3 hearts, but that's only if you're playing on bad or ugly, you take that much damage. If I was doing it on good, it would be like 1 or 2 hearts.
Well, I mean, granted, it makes sense considering this takes place during the Wild Wild West, and back then it was impressive to reach 35 years old.
Yeah.
Oh, here's your health if you take damage. Canteens. You can only pick them up when you get damage. Yeah, those are canteens.
I thought they were mines.
Funnily enough, I'm pretty sure back in the old Western days, like whiskey was the version of medicine back then.
Well, I mean,
yeah.
You could still use it if you want.
Look at other other Western video games, like Fistful of Fags, for instance. The health is fucking moonshine.
Yeah.
I will admit, it's a fun game. It sucks that nobody plays it anymore.
I did play it for a while, but I mostly just did like bot modes and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, another thing I'll say, when it comes to enemies, when they're firing at you, if one of their allies gets in the way, they can take damage and die from being shot by each other. So you can kind of trick enemies into killing one another. Now, at the same time, there are 4 different of these types of outlaws. We've only seen 2 of them so far, so these big guys that carry 2 pistols, you're not really going to like them. They shoot rapidly and they can do a ton of damage. And then there's these small, skinny guys that carry a single pistol. They're very common to deal with. Also, you're going to be hearing a lot of their taunts. A lot of the time. Just, where are you, Marshall? Or, don't be a fool, Marshall. You're outnumbered. Hey, Mr. Lawman. You're just going to hear a lot of that from them. Okay, so, quick notes. So, the canteens, you can't pick them up when you're at full health. You got to memorize where they are. They also have blue crosses when they did not have that in the original release. Because, as me and Kali discussed, Red Cross is copyright and trademark.
Yeah. I believe the reason why the real reason why you can't use the red crosses in video games and other media is because it's against the Geneva Convention.
Well, yeah, that's why we're saying it's trademark, basically.
And that was basically trademark because some medicinal companies that weren't approved by the FDA or any other medical facility like that would use that.
Would use those.
So, yeah.
To be like, hey, we're official medically licensed. You can trust us. And then people started dying or whatever because they didn't know what the fuck they were doing or something, and they decided we needed to weed this out now.
So that's why in most games you see a blue or green cross.
Actually, it's kind of fun.
Or in some rare cases, like... never mind, go ahead.
So, funny that you actually kind of brought up the Geneva Convention earlier. It's funny to me that Canada, the country that we consider the most friendly, is actually responsible for most of the Geneva Convention.
That sounds about right.
Because I think at one point, one that I can definitely remember, so I believe it was Germany invading Canada or something like that. But at one point, it was kind of in trench warfare. And at one point, Canada was throwing food to the Germans from their trenches. Basically, it was kind of like bait. Then they did this for several days. And then one day, instead of food, they threw live grenades instead. And that actually got... Oh, shit.
I was worried.
Well,
I knew... That's a shotgun guy. You're going to hate them a lot. Because that's what happened to me right there. Anyway, once you die...
yeah, we just saw it.
Once you die, you stay dead until you reset the level or load a save. But I'm going to restart, and we're going to make our way back there. So, see you in a bit. Okay, people, we're sort of back. Before we head back to that house, let me show something funny and morbid. There, you can do that if you want. It's cruel, but you can do that. You can't do it to the cows and horses, though.
Yeah, something tells me that with the cow part, something tells me they really wanted to get it approved by India.
Alright, so... Also, before I go in, I forgot to bring up, when you pick up objects for your inventory, you can see them on the inventory wheel up there, but I don't know how to, like... I don't know how to get this part of the inventory wheel to work. So the better way to do it is to use the D-pad. So medical bags are basically a way to heal yourself when you take damage. And depending on how many you're carrying, you can fully restore yourself. But try not to use them right away because you'll need them greatly. And then likewise, you'll find items like keys and other little tools to help you open doors.
I assume weapons, ammo, and all that carry over between levels?
Yes, any objects any ammo, weapons, medical bags, yeah, they'll carry over into the next level. But if you die and you choose to restart the level, you lose all of your ammo and other pickups. So you will have to, pick them all up again. Unless you reload from a previous save, which that's what I'm gonna do. Oh yeah, that was my little practice playthrough thing, so I'm gonna overwrite that. Alright. Now,
yeah, try not to get your head blown off this time.
I was gonna say, I could try shooting them off through the window, but oh wait. Oh. I was gonna say this was the wrong house, but no, this is the right house. Medical bag. I am very low on revolver ammo, so I'm gonna have to use the rifle. He just killed his buddy! And that was the shotgun guy.
That is.
Thanks. You made one less enemy for me to deal with.
I think he's behind the door, or either that or up the stairs.
He's behind the door. I'm just gonna have to go in and punch his lights out.
Thank God he didn't know how to shoot in that specific moment.
2-frame punching animations.
It's funny that, I don't think you're killing them with your fist. I think you're just technically knocking them out, but they stay dead, as I put in parentheses. There, I'm just gonna go around.
Gotta make it.
Okay, this
guy. Gotta
guy
make it friendly for the kitties.
Okay, so that guy I killed, that is a rifleman. They carry rifles, and they just have better range than the pistol people and shotgun people. They're not as dangerous, but they tend to, in later levels, they tend to put them in precarious spots where you have to snipe them. Alright, hello. How much do... Yeah, I should use my rifle for a bit. Hello? Sometimes you won't be able...
Oops, sorry, what you were saying?
I was going to say, sometimes you won't be able to one-shot enemies. They'll take a few shots.
It's kind of interesting to me that in the early days of, like, rifles, you actually used to actually load ammo either from the side or either, like, in the back. It was a really weird loading mechanism.
Well, yeah. It makes sense. Like, they didn't have, like, very sophisticated, like, ammo... What's the word?
These were very short-lived rifles because they did eventually make the pump-action shotgun in the same era, which redefined how the loading mechanisms worked. Also, someone was getting drunk up here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So let's squeeze through. Oh yeah. So if you're in dark areas, like it's pretty dark up here. Just press whatever the button you have to turn on your lantern, so you can see. Your lantern uses fuel, and the fuel comes in these oil cans here. Alright, so...
I find it amusing that you occasionally start talking like you're in a video game guide.
Alright, well, we got what we need. We're at full health.
Just completely ignore that.
Yes, I'm going to disregard that. I think...
I was trying to be rude or anything, I just thought it was amusing, that's all.
I think we're set to go. So, I know when I open this, there's going to be... Yep, hello! And I know you're down there. Okay, weird hitbox dissonance. I'm just gonna. I hate to say these words. I'm just gonna fist you.
I'm gonna punch. Have you played a game called SCP Containment Breach before?
I've heard of it, but I haven't played it.
The game has multiple endings, but if you actually beat the game, you start off as a prisoner who's like kind of being used as a test subject against these SCPs. And if you actually beat the game fast enough, you end up becoming an SCP because of basically how fast you went through the control. And they actually note that it appears as though you have lived multiple lives, kind of like a save state.
That's a very interesting method of beating the game, I suppose.
It's like a meta. But reason why I bring it up is because I kind of feel like to these cowboys, it must be very interesting just coming around the corner and instantly knowing where everyone is.
Okay, there. That was close.
Like, that's gotta be intimidating.
Okay, this is an elixir. It is a Hail Mary.
You're outnumbered.
And this is a sheriff's badge. The sheriff's badge, if I recall correctly, it gives you increased defense. Or it gives you a boost in strength. I'm not quite sure. I have to look it up again. Okay, yeah, there's a shotgun guy in here, and he sent one of his partners flying. So I gotta be extra careful. Yep, there he is. Oh, God, of course he has to be around the corner. I see.
Imagine being the right-hand man reporting back to the boss. So what's the kill percentage looking like? Well, the sheriff killed 98% of them. What about the other two? Our shotgun guys killed the rest.
To be fair, I am a little grateful that the shotgun guys can accidentally kill their partners, because it does make things a little easier, but it doesn't help much.
I mean, it also helps that it's like a one-hit kill from close range.
Sometimes it will be a one-hit kill, but depending on the distance, it will probably take another shot. Alright, I'm going to have to use the rifle for a bit. I still have not killed that shotgun guy, and he is still alive, and I'm a little worried, so you know what? I'll pop another save. I saw you. I see you. Come here. Yeah, just fist them.
That's what she said.
Okay, so it does maybe take a few, like, hits to punch. Well, it depends how close you are. Like, when you get closer to punch them, yeah, it'll do more damage and take them out. But yeah, Anderson's got a good right hook when he's rapidly jabbing.
Is there any difference between left and right hand, besides frames?
I mean, I feel like this is meant to do more damage, but because of kind of how slowish it is, it's better to just get close.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't want my rifle. Oh. I wish there was an option, like, to quickly switch through weapons. Like, if I could tap L1 to quickly switch through a weapon, that would be nice. That way I can do it on the fly. Anyway, well, hold on, I'll go there in just a bit. I've been ignoring to acknowledge something, but there are secrets in this game.
Oh yeah, this is a Doom-like, so of course there'd be secrets in this game.
Secrets usually just contain more ammo or health and stuff like that. You need the brass key. Okay, and the brass key's upstairs, so... where... Yep. We're also near the end of the level, as I put in quotations. Because to end a level... Wait a minute, hold on. What is that noise? I'm hearing like a noise. Yeah, that. Who's making that noise? Who or what is making that noise?
What does it sound like on your end?
It sounds like a low kind of sound.
Here, let me try something on my end. Do you hear it now?
Not really.
Okay, then it should be fixed. It was my AC. It's on the other end of the room, so I'm surprised my mic picked it up.
Oh, okay. we're at full health. We got medical bags, or at least a medical bag. We only got a few more of these clowns to clear out. So I was going to talk about how you beat a level. So in most levels, there's also a map. You can pull up a map if you want to see where you're going.
Or where you haven't been.
Or how many secrets there are in a level. Ouch. I will say, some of these guys make funny sounds when you shoot or kill them. Like, I know there's one where it's like, oh. My mic didn't really pick that up, but still. So
far,
it's
mostly just been, eh!
Yeah.
Or something
So,
like that.
is he gonna... So, through here is the end, but there's one more secret, and I'm gonna try and get that real quick. So, the final secret we gotta go back outside for. And because we have the brass key, we can go outside. You are right, though, when you mentioned with left-handed, because it's hard to see with the border on the bottom of the screen, but Anderson is left-handed with his revolver there. Just an interesting little tidbit. Alright, let's see. There it is. The outhouse. There's a secret in this outhouse. So, there are cracks here, and I picked up a stick of dynamite. Now, if you want, you can use this dynamite, or you can just hold on to it for later. But dynamite is essentially like the grenades of this game. You light them up, and then you throw them. You use your alt fire to light it, and then you use your primary fire to throw it. The longer you keep the fire power pressed, the further it will go. Like, let's see how far this will go. It's decently far. I believe, if you want, I'm not sure if this is entirely true, you can just shoot a stick of dynamite to blow it up. I think. So I'm going to stand back. Chickens, you are going to get blown to hell if you don't get away. Yep, I got it. So, we got to swim through this dirty-ass water.
Oh, joy.
Literally, dirty-ass water.
I do like the... I find it humorous that there's a secret in a toilet, essentially. Alright, but this secret is kind of unique, though. Because, well, you guys are about to see. Get out.
There we go.
What do we have here?
Yes, we've gone from Westernism to the next episode of Doom.
Let's take a peek inside, shall we?
Well, hello there.
Hey! I was enjoying the show! Yeah, you can only open it once. I'm trying to open it again, but it won't let me. So yeah, you'll find a lot of weird Easter eggs in this game, and this is one of them. A UFO underneath an outhouse, where aliens are performing experiments. I mean, it is a spaghetti western, so anything can happen. Okay, let's see. Yep, there it is, and let's get out of here. Hope you don't catch sepsis, Marshall.
Sepsis.
Yeah, that's the one. Get out. Get out, come on.
Too soon, man, too soon. My grandmother died of sepsis.
Oh, I did not know that. Can you get out or not? Come on.
No.
Come on, get out. It's the only way out.
I don't think the developers thought this through very well.
No, I gotten out last night doing this. Come on, get out. I can't be stuck forever. This is the only way out. Come on, I am...
I don't know.
Alright, hang on. Maybe if I, let me sink for a bit. Okay, and... Why is it not letting me out? I was literally able to get out easily.
Soft locked.
No.
Are you able to crawl while swimming?
Yeah, like, I'm pressing crouch right now, and this is what's happening as I'm trying to jump.
That's
and then what?
interesting.
No, it cannot end this way. It will not end this way. I will get out. Wait, hold on. Can I?
I guess it's as they say, the fecal is funny.
Hang on.
Poop joke.
We'll be right back until I get out.
After you pause it.
Okay.
The recorder's curse.
Alrighty, let's end this level.
I love how it took you 2 seconds to get out of that.
Yeah, I don't know what it was. Okay, so, to end a level, in most levels that is, usually there is an outlaw who is a boss. And you'll usually find them near the end of the map, and this is one of the examples. Now, bosses...
I thought the way to end...
Bosses are,
Sorry,
I mean, I don't think I'll have... Yeah, I'm probably going to have to save just in case. Bosses are very difficult. Because he's right there, but listen to the sound of his gun. Come on, fire at me. You gonna fire? He's not gonna fire. Alright. It makes a really loud bang, bang, bang.
They cut back on the ammo budget he has to save.
And that is why bosses are difficult. They can usually one-shot you. But good thing we saved.
Did you save before or after the toilet?
I saved after the toilet.
Okay.
Let's try again.
No. Please.
Animations.
Don't shoot no more. They took her north. Said something about picking up the train at Wellington, then heading on to Cortez. Said you'd never find them there. Just don't shoot me.
How do I know you're telling the truth?
'Cause I don't want to die. Damn it. I told that fool doctor stealing your kid weren't gonna be good for anyone's health.
It's a shame he didn't listen.
We have a lead, at least.
What is with his body structure? Like Rose built like Slender Man.
It may say sanctuary, but it don't look like a sanctuary.
Yeah. There is no...
Right.
You want to complete the joke, or do you want to just...
Yeah, you want to complete that joke, maybe?
I was trying to think of the word. There is no hunchbacks in sight.
Alright, we're going to end it here, though. So that will do for this episode of Outlaws. Join me next time as we go through the next level. It's called The Town, but I just like to call it Sanctuary, because that's what it was called.
The Town with no name.
That's the thing with these levels. Like, now that, because of the remaster, we can see the actual official names to these Oh, by the way, you can see when I'm recording this, because by the time this goes up, it's going to be not that date, that's for sure. But because the previous level was just called The Hideout, but for a while, people just refer it to as Slim's Hideout. That's the name of the outlaw that we dealt with. And here, the town, which we normally call Sanctuary, it's just called The Town, so I'm curious to know what the other levels will have their titles, because we always had, different names for them. But yeah, that will do for this episode of Outlaws. Join us next time as we get through the town of Sanctuary. Hope you all enjoy Outlaws, despite the blunders we've had so far, but I think we're going to be in for a fun time with it. So, that is it, and I will see you guys next time.
Later.
Oh.